Okay, first you have your script and you want to make sure that you follow that and refer back to that. Then you open up Premiere Pro, just like we've done. Click New Project, give it a name, call it Weather, and then put your name on there, just so that when you turn it in, we know whose it is. Click on the drop-down menu, choose Location, and you'll go to your broadcasting folder and select your folder. And then you click Create. Next step is we need to get our video imported, so you should have already downloaded that. Go to your folder where your clips are and draw a box around all of them and drag that into the bin. There you go. Next step is starting your project and click and drag the intro in, and that will create a new sequence for you. And then you click and drag in all the rest of your clips. Put them in order. Be sure to add your audio last. Now we're going to edit the clips and make sure that they match the audio. And we're just going to play the intro here so we can see what it looks like.
Welcome to GTV Weather. I'm Brian Sapp with this weekend's weather report. Friday's going to be...
Okay, so we hear where I stop, and we don't need to see the Friday clip yet. And you can always go back to your script and check it out. There's the welcome, and then there is a listing or weather report for each of the days. So we'll go back to our video, select the clip, Control-K, delete the part that we don't need, zoom out by clicking and dragging on the slider, drag our next clip up.
Friday's going to be sunny with a high of 83. Overnight, we'll have a low of 63.
And you listen to it and find where you need to go to the end and click on the Control-K.
GTV Weather, I'm Brian Sapp. Have a great weekend, GHS.
And now as we finish our last one, we want to give a little bit of extra video at the end after the audio, so that way it doesn't cut off. Look where your timer is up at the top and drag it forward 1 second. So we want to make it 42:15. Control-K and cut. So now we have our audio and video lined up. Next we need to add text. So this is easy. Go to the beginning of where your text is going to start, and that'll be on Friday. Click on the T tool, or the T, which is the type tool, and then just click on the screen, and now you may begin typing. I like to refer back to the script to make sure I have the right information. Friday is going to be sunny with a high of 83. So I start with the condition. It's going to be sunny. New line. Spell out the word high. Do it in capital letters so that it's easier for people to read. And then a new line. Type out low. And write in the low. So there, we have our text, but we need to adjust it a little bit. So go back to you can't move it when you're in the text tool, so you click back on the move tool, and then you click onto the text. You'll click on the essential graphics, the tab up in the top, and we'll have taken care of that. This is where you can adjust the size and the font. You can choose the font, just make sure it's readable and not too fancy. You don't want something distracting. So I'm going to look for something that I like. And then it's a little thin, so I'm going to change it and make it bold. There we go. It's a little bit better. It's still a little small, so I'm going to change the size a little bit. There we go. And then to give it a little bit of 3D depth, we're going to scroll down and click on shadow, and that just adds a little depth and helps us to be able to see a little bit better. And then adjust it to where you want. I'm going to zoom in so I can make sure that it lines up. You want to make sure it covers all of Friday and adjust the clip. And then I watch my edit after I do it.
Friday's going to be sunny with a high of 83. Overnight, we'll
just
have
to make sure that it makes sense.
Set.
And so now you just repeat the process for the rest of your days. You go in, you press the key, you type in the condition, the high, the low, and you can check the script. And there we go. We have now added text. If you need to, go back to the beginning of Friday and watch it again. Next, we're going to export. You can click on export or file export. Make sure you have the right name, weather, and then type in your first name. Then, I'm going to hit start, but now I'm going to select where I want it to go. Make sure that it says the right location. I want to put it in my folder where I'm working on this weather project. Select folder and then create. And once you do that, you are good to go ahead and once it's done exporting, drag it into Google Drive and turn it in.